Right, so this question says Sasha had a poison ivy rash that covers 82 square inches of area on her body. A doctor gave her two options for medicated cream to apply to the rash. One, medication one, each day the rash will be 1/3 the size it was the day before. Medication two, each day the rash will be a half the size it was the day before. So our question is to find out which medication reduces the rash more quickly. And we're also asked to find or write the equation for each medication. So we want to recall that the equation comes in the form y is equal to a times b to the x, where the a is our initial value and the b happens to be our growth factor. All right, so we want to remember that. And based on the information that is given in this problem, they tell us that the rash covers 82 square inches of her body. So based on the remaining amount, we can see that for medication one, the decay factor is 1/3, and for medication two, the decay factor is 1/2. So both of those are going to feature in how we're writing the equation. So let's go. So when we look at medication one, what we clearly see is the decay factor is 1/3, which we really can't write as a decimal per se. It's approximated here to 0.333 recurring. And the initial value is going to be 82 because that's the size of the rash when it started. For medication two, the decay factor is 1/2. It's a half the size, so it's a remaining value, a half the size it was the day before, and each day it keeps reducing by a half. So when we look at the decay factor, 1/3 is a smaller value than 0.5. Now, not only are we finding the equation for each of these, so medication one is going to be y is equal to 82 times 1/3 raised to the x, and medication two is going to be y is equal to 82 times 1/2 raised to the x. What we realize is medication one reduces more quickly than medication two because it has a smaller remaining area. 1/3 is a smaller fraction or a smaller number than 1/2, and so what we know for a fact is because 1/3 is smaller, it means that we have a larger portion of the rash that is being erased on a daily basis, which means medication one is the one that is going to remove the rash more quickly. So medication one reduces the rash more quickly than medication two because it has a smaller remaining area, which is 1/3, and we know that 1/3 is smaller than 1/2.